What's up, everyone? Daddy Robux here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Descent into Avernus. Um,
I was told because I saw it and
okay,
was like, ooh, and someone was like, you should have touched those. They're bad.
okay. So let's do a recap. Um, the I feel like we've done this 100 times now. We were hired to investigate the Cult of the Dead 3 because they were going on large murderous rampages through the city of Baldur's Gate. During the investigation, we discovered that the Dead 3 cult was being funded by one of the patriarchs of the city, and we were tasked with investigating by the Flaming Fist. Upon investigating the Van Thampors, we found that the plot was going much further. The Van Thampers were using the cults in order to destabilize the city so that they could climb to power, and they had also planned to sacrifice Baldur's Gate to Zariel in Avernus, and apparently were also responsible for assisting in doing the same to the city of Ultural, which we had learned earlier had disappeared mysteriously. We have reported our findings to the Flaming Fist, and they have asked us to continue investigating further. And it has been suggested that we travel to the city of Candlekeep to further investigate Avernus and possibly find if there's some way to rescue Ultural. Woof! And that is where we are today. So we currently are still in Baldur's Gate. You guys are welcome to explore the city, stock up on provisions. Fallister Fisk is still with you. The man that you had rescued from the Van Thampor dungeon in the last session, he says he's from Candlekeep, and it was at his urging that all of you were to return to Candlekeep and investigate further. So he's kind of he's with the party, just kind of hanging back, waiting for everyone to leave. And with that all being said, what would you guys like to do?
Well, knowing that we're going somewhere very dangerous, I think I want to invest some of my gold in a breastplate or chainmail shirt or something like that, up my AC a little.
Okay.
Is there? Can we ask this fella if there is opportunities to shop in Candlekeep, or perhaps would they be better than in Baldur's Gate, or like maybe a smaller selection?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not familiar with Candlekeep?
No, I come from the mountains.
You see, Candlekeep is large. It is comparable to a city itself, but a city it is not. Candlekeep is only one main structure. It is a library, unlike any other in all the world. Inside, you won't find shops or bazaars or vendors, although some of the other people residing there may sell to you, but generally it is a collection of people in search of knowledge. And that is all. Nothing less and nothing more.
And perhaps we should shop here first.
Agreed.
Yes, I think that if there is anything you require for the journey, we should probably stock up on provisions before we leave.
So, I too want some armor. So perhaps we should find a smith.
I'm not too familiar with the layout of Baldur's Gate, but I do think we passed one when we were here. Should be up the road.
Oh,
Head that way.
I was just gonna say, Zondon, because he's a citizen of Baldur's Gate, kind of, he would know where to go. Would
You would. You know that as he said, you know that the Thunderhammer Smithy is nearby.
yeah, what he says is true.
Then let's find this smith.
Indeed. Lead the way, Zondon.
He'll like strut out front.
All right. As you approach, you can see that it's a pretty unassuming building. It's a large stone in construction, and it's got several chimneys, kind of emerging from the roof. Nearly 3 times as many as any other building on the road. And you can see that coming from the multiple chimney stacks, there are big billowing gusts of blackish smoke, and through the door you can hear the rhythmic falling of a hammer inside.
So, Tally, you want a breastplate or chainmail?
Something to protect the vitals, and I'll give my belly a pat. And
Yeah,
little
of
bit.
course. I'm wearing chainmail right now, so I completely understand.
Well, I don't think yours is gonna fit me, but
Oh, maybe they could cut some off the bottom, some off the shoulders. Might work out all right for you.
perhaps we ask an expert. And I'll walk in.
Okay. When you walk inside, you see there are 2 men. One is, middle-aged, somewhat dirty. Most of his face is concealed with ash and soot, and he's been working quite hard. As you can see, he's currently kind of slumped over an anvil, grabbing a piece of steel with a large set of tongs, and as he hits it with the hammer. Nearby is a much older gentleman, nearly all the way hunched over, as his back is arched with age, and he leans heavily on a cane. And as he looks up, you can see his beard extends 3-4 feet down his chest. And he kind of looks near. Oh, a customer.
Several, actually.
Yes.
Oh, welcome to Thunderhammer. I am Thalon. This is my son. How can I help you?
Well, we're looking for a little bit more protection for the vitals, and I'll slap my belly again.
We're looking to protect ourselves.
Oh, yes, okay. Do you have a specific type or cut? I mean, I have armors available of all types and manner, sure, but what is it exactly you have in mind? What's your price range like?
I'm thinking some sort of breastplate. I can fit under my duster and keep my chest a little safer than just this leather here.
I'm looking for something. Perhaps I don't know if you might have it as large as I am, but I'd like to try to find some plate mail.
Well, I could, whatever armors I have on hand, I could alter to suit your large size, sir. Or if not, I can make you something custom, depending on what kind of time you have. Are you in a hurry, or?
A bit.
I'm sure I can accommodate. He takes out it looks like a little book. Its binding is quite thick, and you see that there are miscellaneous scraps of parchment kind of jut in between the pages, increasing its width by like two times its normal size. And he starts fumbling through it, and you see receipts are falling out. He's reaching, trying to scoop them back up before he gets to another page. And he starts bringing his finger down. I do have a breastplate available. 400 gold pieces would be the standard rate. And as for your plate, sir, were you looking for a suit of half plate, or do you wanted full plate to cover all of the?
Full.
Okay.
I know it'll be a bit expensive, but
Oh yes, yes. Well, materials alone, it'll cost me 1,500 gold pieces, and then for the alterations, that's quite a bit of work.
we'll talk more about the full plate later. For now, we will help my friend here.
Do we still have our badges for the Flaming Fist?
I have mine, but if I recall, I think you threw yours into the dirt.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
I'll slide you mine.
Do you offer any sort of discount for members of the guard? And I'll show the badge.
You see at the sign of the badge, he reacts somewhat negatively, scrunching up his face. Oh, I didn't realize you were Flaming Fist.
We are not your normal Flaming Fist.
We were drafted unwillingly. It was worth asking. They put us in a lot of danger recently, so that's kind of why we're here.
If you're
We've
no
done a lot
friend
of
of the
good work.
Fist, then why do you carry their marks?
Like I said, it's kind of a forced thing.
Yes, but you showed it to me just now as if you were proud.
Definitely not proud. I'm just trying to get as much, I guess, benefit from our forced work as we can. I can see by your expression, it's proven kind of distasteful so far in the city.
The Fist are cruel. They often act with impunity for their actions, as they are funded by the Patriarchs. But it's not uncommon to see, Flaming Fist guardsmen that will rob or kill indiscriminately. I mean, look at that massacre at the Basilisk Gate. It's been horrifying.
Well,
Yes.
then forgive me for my offense. I'll pay the 400 and throw in something extra, and I'll reach into my bag and pull out one of the jewelry pieces we've looted along the way.
He looks at it and the coins. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Like I said, no mean to offend.
All right, and now you have a breastplate.
Wonderful.
Now,
What do you do with
Let
your
us
old
talk.
armor? You just gonna carry it around?
that's a good question.
Can you make any use of this for someone else?
What kind of armor is it?
Leather.
He shrugs. He's like, I'm sure I could. At the very least, I can tear it into scraps and use the bindings for other things. I can give you 5 gold pieces for it.
No worries, and I'll just set it on the table for you. No need to pay.
All right. Anyone else?
Yes.
Any, oh, go on.
No, you go ahead. We haven't, we haven't talked about what you want to do here yet, so please.
I got a few things I want to try and do, but you got any breastplate armor for goblins?
Well, sure. Yeah. You see, he grabs another large breastplate, and he hands it to the younger man, who walks it over to like a giant stone wheel, and he starts stepping on a paddle, which causes the wheel to spin, and then he starts rubbing the edges of the breastplate along the wheel. It starts to grind it down, letting out a big shower of sparks. And he turns back to you, shouting over the now large amount of noise inside the room. Says, It'll be ready in just a minute.
Alright, chasing a shield and a short sword as well, if you've got them.
Actually, I have an extra shield, Zon, if you want it. Now that I have this one.
I mean, it's not bigger than me, is it?
I don't know.
Like a tower shield.
Do I get full cover from standing behind it? Like,
No.
But you can have my old shield if you wish. I plan on using
Sure.
this one for the time being.
saves me money.
Okay.
It does.
The short sword coupled with the breastplate would be 410 gold, I believe.
Oh, hey, the man.
I will get rid of my shield in here, and you can add it to yours, but just gotta find it.
Cool.
I'll do the same as before. What happened with the leather, and I'll just hand over my studded leather arm.
Studded leather armor, trading it back to him is 22.5 gold.
I'll take the money for it.
Okay. 22.5? 23? 22. Alright. So he goes over to a counter and he stands there kind of leaning on it heavily because he's old and he can't support himself, looking around. Is there anything else?
Yeah, so back to talking about this full set of plate armor. I understand that it'll be quite expensive and that your wares look very good. But I was wondering if we can negotiate.
Negotiate?
Yes.
Well, I'm already selling it to you at the standard cost, and this is a family establishment.
I'm aware of that.
I live here, and my son, his wife, and his children. This is one of our highest value items. I couldn't dream of losing a profit on something so valuable.
Yes, I understand what it means, but we're about to embark on a journey to help this city. And I was hoping that maybe you would help in that endeavor. As you know, a cruel fate befell Toril, and we're trying to stop that from happening here.
Make a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Gotta open my character sheet. Sorry. Alright, there we are.
Does that include your expertise? It says +8. I'm guessing it
does. Yeah, because I added it in the background of it last time whenever I took the feat. So yes.
Okay, cool. No, it does not.
What? I added a +3 of persuasion down there to compensate for the. I couldn't find out how to do the expertise.
Do you see where it says normal?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Wow. Oh man.
Okay, 17 is good. So he looks at you and he's like, I can respect someone wanting to be helpful. How about I waive my fee for resizing the armor?
That would be very nice. I couldn't ask for more, really. I don't want to rob your establishment of a fair trade, but
all right. So he just kind of nods and are you gonna purchase the armor?
Well, what exactly are we talking about as far as price? What is the exact price without the
1,500
size?
gold.
I would like to turn around to the party, guys. Look, this. I only have 400 on me personally. I would have to take the remainder from what we have, but it would provide me with a, I guess, a bolstering of our front line.
Well,
I want to check with you before I do this.
you'll have to ask the treasurer, and I'm gonna kind of thumb point over to Zondonk. But way I see it, you stand in front of a couple hits for me, and where we're going, we might not need it. So the gold, I mean, cool with me.
Zondonk.
Just let me check how much we have. Yeah, right. I don't see why not.
Splendid. And then I turn to dang it, what I keep forgetting my man's name over here.
Arcanus, I think.
Arcanus, yeah.
Arcanus, I know you haven't been with us a long time, but what is your opinion?
Honestly, we're heading into something that we're going to need all the help we can muster.
All right. Thank you. And I will turn back to the older gentleman and say, yes, all right, 1,500. And I will trade you my chainmail as well.
It is, Disco. He nods. Well, remove your mail and set it up here on the counter.
All right.
And then for chain mail, he gives you 32 gold and 5 silver.
Okay, so that's how much I will have left because I'm going to remove the 400 from my inventory, and then I guess we'll be using 110 platinum pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't it 150? Because it's 10.
It's 1,500
gold to a plat.
Yeah. So it's 15.
Right. Yeah.
It's 1,500, and I'm using the 400 gold pieces that I have personally.
Yeah.
And so that leaves 1,100 left. So that'd be 110. I think it'd be 110.
110 is 1,100.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you all. I appreciate you letting me do this.
What does that bring your AC to? 20?
22 with the shield.
Ooh.
Alright, I have to the loot pile.
Well, hold on, wait. Did we have 220 in there? Was the original? Or was it 222 or something?
Yeah, 222. I updated it to 110. That's correct, right?
It's 112. You were really close.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
All right. So everybody's purchased weapons and armor. Anything else that you guys need from here?
Arcanus, do you want some new armor?
Well, Arcanus, at the hearing that, taps his skin and is like, I've got plenty of protection with my scales here. But he is going to request a crossbow bolt case.
Is that all? It's a single gold, I think.
Whoa, now you should be
And-
saving your money, Arcanus.
So he hands over the single gold.
Couldn't remember what I was looking at. Okay. Great.
Oh, my comrades, I've just remembered. Perhaps with the nature of the dangerous place we're headed into, perhaps we should buy some health potions.
I can,
So-
Yeah.
That way, in case I go down, I can come back up too.
I can make a couple every long rest that we do.
Ah,
This is good.
okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I just need the materials and that to make them.
then we should go buy some.
What's a bow?
I
I thought
reckon
you'd buy a few on hand anyway.
yeah. But I was just thinking as well, because with the climate of the place we're going and all that, potentially get some resistances, magical ones.
Yeah. Maybe if we're going to hell, we could try to find a ring to resist fire. I mean, I have the shield, but what about you guys?
I've got a spell, but something I don't have to cast would be nice.
The old man looks at you over the counter. Are you guys trying to purchase magical items?
We were discussing between ourselves that we should. Do you have any, by chance?
No. Magical items are rare and extremely valuable. I don't know of any place in Faerun where you could purchase them so freely, let alone that would have such a stock to guarantee you what you need.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, but yeah, I guess you're right.
The best you could probably do, I think there is an alchemist. He's also a bit of a scribe. He can sell you all manner of potions and he sells spell scrolls as well. But magical items, I don't know.
So Arcanus is going to speak up and ask the man, is like, well, do you have the ability to silver any items?
I could do that if you needed.
And so Arcanus will turn to the party. He's like, now might be a good time to prepare any weapons in silver to assist us to destroy some of these devils that we seem to be having a hard time with.
He makes a good point.
Would that be something I could even do with guns, since I no longer consume ammo?
No, you would have to silver the ammunition.
Alright, well then I would probably see about silvering my sword then. That's a great idea, Arcanus.
I love the added picture to the handout, by the way.
Oh, to the loot?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Just kind of cleaning it up a little bit.
Huh.
Oh, you got rid of the beans.
No, they're there. I just try to clean up the page a little bit more.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I found them.
I'll silver my sword as well.
Will the Forge Master do it for us? Or do we have to go to see someone else for that?
For what?
To silver our weapons?
No, he said he could do it.
Oh, gotcha.
What exactly would that do to them? I'm sorry, it's been a long time.
Oh, I've actually had other adventurers ask me to do something similar. There are, I would not know. I've spent my whole life behind the forge, but apparently there are a number of beasts that normal weapons cannot hurt, and they require something coated in silver, or even better, adamantium. I could perform both of these. It takes a very skilled hand to complete it successfully, but I have been a smith all my life, and I can do this for you.
I see the upsell. It's very good. Good. What's the word? Salesmanship. That's it. So, how much would it cost to perhaps silver or maybe even adamantine our weapons?
Well, he starts waving his hand in his air like he's thinking. I think that, considering the cost of the silver and then payment for the service to complete it for you, For 100 gold pieces, I can silver a single weapon, or 10 of your arrows or bolts if you'd like.
I mean, I could just. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything actually.
the Zahn is like grumbling in the back.
So honestly thinking to himself that he could probably do it himself, but he doesn't have a forge to work.
Italian, what do you think?
I, for one, would like to at least coat my rapier in silver.
Okay.
And Arcanist has 2 daggers he'd like to get set up.
Well, I think I still have this mace from when we were down there. So if it really comes down to us having to use something a little extra, I think I'll just switch to that maybe.
Here's that.
Wonderful. Well, I exhausted most of my coffers.
Yeah, I as well.
We're gonna have to dig into the old loot bag.
Well, we'd better use it now, I suppose.
Do it. Spend all your monies. Go broke.
Some don't is why they're doing that. It's gonna pay to have his short sword silvered with 97 gold, and I think is it 10 silver to a gold?
Yeah.
So he'll pay 97 gold and 30 silver to get the short sword.
All right. So he walks it over, and you see he takes the 30 silver. He reaches into an area under the counter, and you can hear the jingling of more coins. He pulls up an iron crucible, and he starts to fill it with silver coins. And then you see he kind of shakes it, and he closes one eye as he eyeballs the level of coins inside the crucible, and then he walks it over to the forge and places it near the fire. Over time, it'll melt. While we wait, does anyone else wish to silver their weapon?
Yes, sir. And I'll set the rapier down on the counter and pay up as well.
Italian, wait, before you pay.
What's that?
I noticed this older gentleman has a really long beard. And we happen to have a really, really nice hairbrush.
Would you accept a trade? It's a silver hairbrush inlaid with lapis lazuli.
He looks at it, and he's like, "This is actually quite nice. I will accept this as payment."
Very well.
All right. You hand him
Zarin.
you hand him the brush, and immediately you see he takes out a small tool and starts popping out the lapis lazuli. And then he takes the stones and sticks them in a pocket on his apron. Then he takes the silver brush and he walks over and he places it in the crucible to melt.
We provided our own silver.
All right, then.
Anything else while we wait for that to melt?
Do you sell health potions here, or
Oh, no. You'd have to talk to
do you know where we
the
can get?
gnomish fella down the road.
We could just pop in and buy the ingredients and allow Zahn to make them.
True.
It takes me a while to make a lot though.
Well, I think we have perhaps a day or so before we still have to travel.
It
We will
takes
have time.
a day to create a single health potion.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said that I could make 2 in a single long rest. So
I think you want to read what I sent you again.
yeah, I'm going to now.
Well, I think I'm okay. I don't need any silver weapons.
Okay, so then all the materials melt down. He asks you guys to bring your weapons forward, and then he just kind of like he says silvering your weapons is this very delicate, very skillful process. No, he just holds your weapons over the anvil and he just pours the melted silver on while the other guy smooths it out with the trowel. After the silver is poured over the blade on both sides, he hammers it down a little bit to get rid of any air bubbles and then he sharpens the blade. But then, ta-da! There you go, silvered weapon.
Oh, such delicate craftsmanship.
Many years behind the forge.
Thank you, sir, for all of your help. This has done us a great deed, and we will pay it forward to the city. And Zarian's going to walk out.
I got a weird request.
Okay.
Do you sell caltrops?
I do, actually. It's very simple item to make. We just take little burrs of metal and sharpen them into like jacks that you can throw.
But could you silver them?
He strokes his immense beard. Wow, that's an interesting thought. Yes. Suppose I could. If you pay the cost, I could probably silver a batch of caltrops for 100 gold. Plus their cost for the caltrops, of course.
I'm gonna turn to the Zondok and Arcanist are still in here, right?
Everybody's still in
Yeah.
here. Nobody said they were leaving.
I left.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
left.
okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I've used them a few times in my day of outlawing, and they make a pretty good notification system or a trap. Slow your foes down. At the very least, they're annoying.
You gonna pick him up every time you have to leave somewhere?
Not necessarily, but they could prove a good use. If you think it's a waste of money, then I won't worry.
I mean, it just sounds like you'll throw him out, and then we're gonna have to run, or we won't have the time. And then it's just, I know it probably doesn't cost a lot for the normal ones, but you're trying to get them silvered.
Right. I think it might be
That's fair.
best to not have them silvered and just have them on hand.
All right. Well, Forge Master, how much for some regular caltrops then?
Adventuring gear, caltrops. Oh, they're cheaply made. It's just a gold.
Put me down for a bag of caltrops then.
All right. He hands you a small leather pouch, and inside you see roughly 20 quote-unquote caltrops. They look like horseshoe nails that have been bent at like 90-degree angles and then like welded together in the center to form these spiky balls that had to occupy the bag.
20 of them, you said?
Yep.
That'll be it for me.
Yeah, I'm good here, so we can leave.
Yep. I think it's time to visit the gnome.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get some health potions.
As you walk down the road, like all the buildings are pretty stark, right? There's a brown building, there's a blacker building, another brown building. Woo. But there's one building where it has a brightly colored awning and there's been like painted explosions on the sides of the door, and in a big glittering font. And I mean, it literally it glitters and shimmers in the light, not on the building, but in the space immediately in front of it. You can see whiz bangs, extraordinarily potent and powerful things.
This guy seems eccentric. I kind of like him. I learned that word recently, guys, by the way. It's a great word.
You're learning all the words lately.
That
Well,
is.
I mean, you spend enough time around, I guess, hundreds of people, you're bound to learn something.
Shall we?
Sunbuck will head in.
As you enter the store, you can see that all of the walls are covered in they're like rows and rows of shelving, but the gap between each shelf is only a couple inches, maybe a quarter of a foot. And on each of these rows and rows of shelves, you can see that there's all kinds of miscellaneous things. You can see like powders of various colors, like granulated, like salts, some kind of black powdery substance, fibers of hair, strips of cloth and paper. There's several jars that are labeled with a variety of names. There's just a large mixture of things, of almost everything imaginable, in varying quantities. You can also see that another portion of the walls are covered with beakers with various colored liquids, and standing on a stool so that he is at an even height with the counter is a small gnome. He has a balding pate and just kind of an island of hair that wraps from behind each ear, and a large mustache that hangs in a handlebar across his face. He wears brightly colored purple robes, and as you look around the room, he kind of claps his hands, and a shimmering barrier erects itself at the edge of all of the shelving.
Oh, that's fancy.
Why, hello! I am Whizbang Cobblepot. Welcome to my establishment.
Hello, Whizbang. I'm Zarian Brightseeker.
It is a pleasure, Zarian Brightseeker.
We come here for potions.
Potions? Ah, yes. Well, I have the finest amount of potions of anyone in Baldur's Gate. I challenge you to find another with such extravagance, with such a variety.
I love this guy already.
Yes, that's what the Forge Master said down the road.
He recommended us to you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, he knows quality when he sees it.
We actually just came from him as I'm like still polishing my plate mail.
Oh, that's very fine plate mail indeed, sir. I have an enchantment I could place on this armor to make it quite fine. It'd be, it would shimmer and shine like you couldn't believe, becoming nearly impenetrable to dirt.
To what?
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 Nothing. What do you need?
Potions.
Potions, yes, of course. What manner of potions do you need?
Is there other potions besides health potions?
Oh, yes, of course. I think on stock I have, let's see, potions of healing, climbing potions. This one will make animals befriend you. I have greater healing potions, potions to allow one to breathe underwater, superior and supreme healing potions for the, utmost of of wounds to be cured in an instant. And but those are only for the most wealthy and prestigious of customers, which I'm sure you are. Yes. And I also have potions that can turn the imbiber invisible for a period of time.
Wow, that's a lot of different kinds of potions.
It is, yes. It is my specialty.
Guys, what do we want?
Standing in the back and nudging Arcanus in my elbow. You think he's got ones that make us fireproof?
I mean, he sounds like he knows his business, but so Arcanus is from Baldur's Gate as well. Not sure if I would have frequented anything or heard anything regarding this individual on the street.
Yes. Yes. A lot of people tend to avoid him because his his very flashy demeanor and very loud and cheerful aesthetics tend to confuse the darker and much more serious populace of Baldur's Gate.
All right, so paraphrasing some of that down to Italian, he may have some, but we don't know for sure if what he has would truly work.
So let's bring a bucket of ice and call it good then, I hear.
But look at this guy. He's so joyful and bright. I love it.
Just give us the prices for your healing potion.
Oh, Zon, don't be so crass.
Just the regular one?
That
Just
was
the
a big
regular ones
word,
for now.
Darian.
I know. I picked it up in one of those fancy books in that house we were in.
Well, the little ones are 50 golden pieces. But, I mean, surely, such strong and capable adventurers, this is like applying cough syrup to a debilitating plague. You need something far stronger.
Maybe we could trade him the pipes.
Pipes, you say?
Well, no, I was just learning to play those.
Oh, are you? I don't know if there's gonna be any
Feigning interest. Yeah, I was hoping to master them. They're quite a spectacular piece.
I'm gonna pick up on this. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware. I mean, it is a great item. I don't. If you don't want to part with it, I'm not going to get in the way.
Pulling them out of my duster and holding them like very visibly up in the air. I mean, look at them. Look at the craftsmanship. They just emanate an aura of awesome, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Those are very nice.
Aren't they?
So tell me, what would you like for such a thing?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Well,
You'd like to turn them in for trade, right? Old
Well-
Fizzbang can barter.
I don't know. It'd have to be a pretty hefty trade. Like I said, I'm kind of fond of them.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I don't know what you'd like.
What? Health potions.
Nice health potions.
Nice ones, huh? All right. Yeah. How about I give you one of the superior healing potions for your pipes?
Hmm.
I think several of the lesser quality would probably serve us better, don't you think?
Are you sure?
Well, maybe not.
I love that. Are you sure? Oh no.
Superior health potions are really expensive.
Yeah, but I'm thinking we
Yeah,
use the
why
health potions half the time just to stabilize each other.
Well, I think but I don't know. I mean, I think Zong can create the minor ones anyway.
That's fair. That's a good point. Well, Whizbang, you got by chance you got any potions that make you fireproof?
You mean like a resistance potion?
Yeah. Specifically fire, I'm thinking.
Oh, yes, of course.
Tell you what, you throw in one of those and we may have ourselves a deal.
You got it. And he reaches up and starts shaking your hand.
Well, now, I'd like to see the product first.
Oh, yeah, of course. And he points to the shelvings behind you. And as he points, you can see they like items begin to float towards you guys in the air. One of which is an empty vial, which then gets filled with some reddish liquid, and then the reddish liquid gets a pinch of something thrown into it. It's all happening so fast. But then, before you know it, there is a stoppered potion in front of you, and it's just hovering in the air, waiting for you to grab it.
So it's a superior health potion and a resistance potion?
Uh-huh.
Or is it like two separate ones, or is it the same one?
Well, that's just the one that you wanted. The other one is over here. And he like reaches his hand out, but as he does, he kind of like hops, and he like pulls his hand like behind Zarian, and he makes like a sleight of hand gesture, and you just see it materialize, almost like he pulled it out of your pack. And then he points to it like, ha!
Oh, that's a good magic trick. Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of mouth to Zondok, are those the potions? Like, I've never seen them.
In Artificer, would I just be able to look at them and be able to tell, or would I need to roll?
You, sir, are an artificer, and being quite you do have proficiency with alchemy tools. Kit? Something. Alchemist tools. Cool. Yeah. So you're able to recognize that these are indeed a superior healing potion and a potion of fire resistance, as promised.
Yeah, those are the ones that we wanted.
Are you willing to part from your pipes for these?
Let me take one more glance at it real quick. La-di-da-di-da. We identified them. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, they're pipes of the
sewers.
Sewers. There we go. That's the word.
Well, I feel like we're not going to find any rats in hell, but maybe I'm wrong. So, whew.
I can't help but notice that's a mighty fine shield you're carrying.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is that for trade?
No, it is not.
I mean, I'll make you a fair deal for it.
I'm sorry, but this thing is awesome.
Well, what if I offered you 3 supreme healing potions?
Well, that is a really, really good deal, but if I gave you this shield, I wouldn't have one.
But okay, I think I understand what you guys really want. How about 2 supreme healing potions and 4 potions of fire resistance?
Well, the shield.
Wait.
Zarian, it's not for sale, and I'm gonna put my
supreme healing potions
Weren't you
are
guys
5,000
telling
gold.
me not to take this
A
earlier?
potion of
like
resistance
just
is like
yesterday?
100 gold.
Yeah, but we're not gonna pass it off to a stranger.
Why?
Through my teeth. Didn't you just kind of make a bargain with it too?
But it can talk to him too.
Zarian, no.
All right, fine. Yeah, shield's not for sale. Sorry.
Oh, come on. Everything is for sale.
Yes, I know it. Everything has its price, but this is gonna. I gotta go somewhere and do
How
a
many
thing.
potions could we exchange for that gleaming golden thing?
Look,
I think it sure is fine. I'd like to hang it above my mantle.
Look, you don't want this.
I don't?
No. It's cursed and evil.
There's a scent of lilacs in the air, and there's a purple cloud where he was formerly standing. And a moment later, you see that he's now behind you, and he has a crystal lens over one eye, and he's squinting with his other eye closed. I don't see any signs that it's cursed. It looks like it's perfectly fine.
Look, I can't give you this shield. I'm sorry.
All right, fine.
I'd love to. You're making a great deal for it, but I just can't.
Well, then you must surely buy something else.
Of course.
Well, Whizbang, what we didn't tell you was the pipes here are magical.
I know.
Oh, all right, you already knew it. Well, then, I think we've traded enough, wouldn't you say? It's a pretty good, fair trade.
Oh, no. You are adventurers, are you not? I would imagine you would need a great deal of magical potions and things to help keep you safe and secure wherever your journeys take you.
I've got an idea. If he can notice magical things, then maybe he can take a look at those beans for us, and maybe we can trade for those.
Well, we don't even know what those do.
I know, but I mean, considering where we found them, I mean, it's got to be something to them.
Didn't
We haven't had Zahn inspect those yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
All right, let's keep those then, until we know what they do at least.
All right. I was just thinking, we've been hauling around these beans.
Yeah, but I think Zahn's capable of at least giving us an idea of what they might be used for.
All right. Well, hey, what was your name again?
Whiz bang Fizzlepot.
Whiz Bang. Oh yeah, I like that name. Do you like perfume?
What?
Do you like perfume?
It depends on the scent. I mean, I tend to like my own brand. It's got lilacs and a few other things, but I'd be interested.
Well, we got like 6 bottles of perfume, and I don't think any of us are
Why on
really.
earth do you have so much?
That's not a question you need to ask. We have 6 bottles of perfume. It's really good. We don't use it, so.
I mean, it's true.
Well,
All right.
I suppose.
I'll take out one of the bottles and give it a little spurt so he can smell it.
Can any of us use those spell books we have?
Those are quite nice. That's what is that?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you have so very much. I don't think I'd even use this much in a year, but how does 10 gold per bottle sound?
Oh, well, that'd be if we traded all 6, then I suppose that'd be enough to buy a basic health potion. We could trade.
I'll tell you what, we'll do all 6 of the bottles for a health potion, straight up.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're worth. Why not?
Sure.
All right,
Yep.
Here you go.
How much was a greater?
He just
health
shortchanged them 10 gold and they didn't notice. A greater healing potion?
Yes.
Well, I would sell them for 100 golden pieces.
Okay.
If you want, Arcanus, we got this nice box here with a pearl necklace. We could get 2 of those and maybe a regular one, maybe a couple regular ones. Who knows?
I don't know. It's made with electrum. That's not particularly high in demand. I think I could trade it to you for 2 greater potions.
Well, hold on. Are we talking with the necklace?
What necklace?
There's a necklace inside.
pearl necklace.
Well, yeah.
Well, the pearl necklace is worth much more than the box.
Well, you can keep the box. I was talking primarily about the necklace.
Oh. Well, I mean, you couldn't toss in a basic one with the 2 greater ones. I mean,
Perhaps another fire resistance?
something in that area. Can I make a persuasion check?
You sure?
All right. I'm going to give it a shot. If I can. I have so much stuff pulled up that I'm trying to... there we go. Hold on. Let's see.
I just want to say we have dilly-dallied an hour away so far.
That's right. Dilly.
Hey,
14.
you know what? It's just, shopping is important.
Indeed. We're
So-
going. Oh, yeah.
So he looks at you. He's like, I'm really sorry. I mean, maybe if you had traded me that shield, and we would be on much more friendlier terms.
Now you're just razzing me. All right. What do you guys think? The pearl necklace for some 2 greater health potions?
I mean, I don't know what any of it's worth. Why not?
Yeah, I think the necklace for 2 greater health potions would be good. But on top of that, throw in a 3rd greater healing potion, and I would hand over 100 of gold that I have.
Can do.
All right. So we get rid of the pearl necklace,
So
we get
far,
3 greater health potions. Is
we're
everybody
down
keeping up with the?
50,
Is everybody keeping up
70
with the
gold.
potions we're getting? Because I haven't been, and it's kind of getting to be a bit.
Arcanus, I imagine you're keeping your greater healing you just bought in your inventory, or are you putting that?
Yeah,
in the loot thing
I'll,
too?
I'll keep that one in my inventory, just in case.
Copy. All right. Yeah, the rest are added so far into.
What about spell scrolls, huh? Is there anything I can offer you in that area? Any spell known by any arcane caster I can create for you.
Got a teleport scroll?
Of course.
How much would we be looking to purchase one of those?
Oh, I don't know. That would be quite difficult. And you see he's like, he has his hand on his head, like clutching his temples, like he's deep in thought. Oh, I don't know. That is quite a difficult spell to create. Man, oh man, I would think that would be. I couldn't do it any less than 3,000 gold pieces.
Wow!
Yeah,
What?
Don't worry about it then. So back to healing potions. I'll
Well, isn't there a spell called heal or something?
but scrolls are one-time use thing.
Oh,
Oh yeah, but there's the heal spell. That's that's very high and potent magic. Is that the one that you want? I think he so, again, another puff of lavender scented smoke, and then he's back behind the counter flipping through a large tome. Yes, and he's flipping very rapidly. It's like here it is. Let's see. Cure wounds and healing word, mass cure one. Oh yeah, heal. That's a. Are you sure this is the one you want?
I don't know. I heard of that spell once. I think my mother could use it.
Okay. Well, from what I understand, this is again very potent magic. It would take 2,000 gold pieces to prepare the scroll.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot, yes, but it's powerful magic. Highly recommended.
Did you say mass cure wounds by any chance? Did I hear that right?
You did, yes.
That's what do you think, guys? That sounds pretty good. I mean, if we're all hurting.
Doesn't sound like a bad plan.
I could certainly prepare the scroll for you, but I mean, I feel I would be remiss in my duties as a licensed vendor and purveyor of magical goods if I did not ask are any of you a cleric, perhaps? Or a druid? Maybe a bard?
Not yet.
Well, I can certainly sell you the scroll, but I do not know if any of you have the knowledge to use it.
That's a good point.
So I'll just buy more health potions, it's fine. So you said the normal ones were 50 gold each?
I did indeed. I know what you would want. Here we go. And again, it's as he starts flipping through the book. Aha! Right here. I see it. Aura of Life. This is a great spell. It's available to only paladins who are the staunchest believers in their oath and faith.
Oh, yeah?
Have you heard of it?
No.
Life-preserving energy radiates from you in an aura for 30 feet. Until the spell ends or you lose your concentration on said spell, the aura moves with you, centered on you, and each non-hostile creature in the area has resistance to necrotic damage, and their life cannot be reduced by magical effects. No, this is a good one, of course, but not the one I was talking about. He starts flipping again. I didn't have to go far. This one is the one. Healing energy radiates from you in an aura, once again, 30 feet. It seems to be the theme with these paladin spells. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, and you can use some of the healing magic to cause someone in the aura to regain their health. It's very nice.
How much would that scroll cost?
Well,
You're paladin, right?
oh yes, this is his spell can only be read by someone who is a paladin, and I think I could prepare it this much cheaper because I like you, friend. 300 gold.
That's not bad. Not bad. What do you guys think?
I think that'd be a great deal.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll take that.
All right, and how many can I prepare for you today?
Well, guys, you want? I was thinking maximum of 2, but just one's fine if you'd prefer that.
I was thinking 2 as well.
Sounds great.
600.
Excellent. And you hear audible ching, and then he takes your coins, and he reaches under the counter, and you see that they're already prepared. He just hands you 2 rolled scrolls, and as he's handing it to you, he's like, "It's been a pleasure doing business, fellas. I feel I wouldn't be doing my duty as a licensed vendor of the Mercantile Guild if I didn't ask. Do you guys have a contingency plan?"
I mean, that's why I was getting the teleport scroll. It cost too much.
Oh, yes. That is very, very strong magics that you're asking for. But that is also not the contingency of which I am speaking. He kind of adjusts his little bow tie and clears his throat. Have you or a loved one ever suffered the icy chill of death? Have you ever known someone that has misstepped and landed on a trap, adventurer? Well, with this handy-dandy scroll, you'll be free from the effects of death, provided your allies can resurrect you within 1 minute. It's Revivify! And then the scroll is hovering in the air above him, and it's like rotating when there's light shining off of it.
This sounds like a really good commercial.
Terrible, not even day old flashbacks of dead friends.
Zarian's just completely caught up in the sales pitch, not even thinking about his dead friends, because it's not his way. Yeah, saving these guys would be good, like or me.
Yeah, and if I've read the audience correctly, I do believe that you are a paladin and this one is an artificer.
Yeah.
Well, either of you can read this spell, so you have twice as many opportunities to be not deaded.
Hey, Zon, that sounds pretty good. We keep each other alive. Come on, man. I gotta be worth that much to you.
All this lavender's giving me a migraine. I'm gonna wait outside and Italian will walk outside. I trust you all to shop however you wish.
All right, man. Deep breaths.
Yep, and I'll raise a little flask to my lips.
I mean, if you really want to, I won't stop you.
I mean, to be honest, Zon, I have no way of saving us if we do die.
I mean, remember, it's a one-use thing, so one of us dies, sure, we use it, but then someone else could die.
I understand.
Well, today is your lucky day. These scrolls are 300 gold pieces, half off. It's a fire sale.
It's a good thing we're fireproof now.
Oh, speaking of that, we are gonna have to buy, I think, at least one more of those potion of fire resistances.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming I left the pipe. If that's all right, I left the pipes for the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, we only have one of those potions right now. Okay. 300 gold. Are you sure you can't go any lower?
Oh, I'm positive. It's already discounted half off.
All right. Yeah. Okay. We'll take 2 of those.
Yeah, excellent. And once again, he reaches under the counter. They're already prepared. So now you have 2 scrolls of Revivify.
So that would take how much platinum is that? 60, I think.
Hey. It's a level 3 spell.
All right.
If you were to purchase that,
only other thing,
that's what it would cost.
what was the other scrolls? What are they technically called?
Spell scrolls?
Yeah, well, the healing ones, with the aura.
Oh, I think that was Aura of Life.
Aura of Life?
Oh no, man, you were supposed to write it down.
I didn't get a name for him, so I didn't know.
Aura of Vitality.
Aura of Vitality. Okay, all right.
There you go.
And then 2 scrolls of
Revivify.
Revivify. Okay, and then other than that, I think Zarian would look at him and say, well, the only other thing I think we need is maybe 1 more of those fire resistance potions. And I think our business is
1,000. He looks at your face. 100 gold.
100 gold?
Yes, I think.
How about I trade you this nice platinum cameo shaped like winged cat, and this poisoner's kit.
I don't know. I really don't have a use for a poisoner's kit. I'll tell you what. I'm looking in your bag there. How about that jewelry box you tried to sell me on earlier? The platinum cameo, and then are those brushes for sale?
Brushes?
Yeah. They look like you got some brushes and ink pots there.
Oh, The calligrapher's supplies.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So the jewelry box, the wing cat, and the brushes.
Well, all right. That sounds good to me.
We only bought one revivify scroll.
Two.
We got two.
Two. Gotcha.
If that necklace is still in there, I'm gonna take it out before he gets the.
No,
The necklace is not. We
the
sold
necklace was
that.
traded already. He didn't want the box
Just making
before.
sure.
Yeah.
And two vitality as well, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Is there any other potions that we need or that you want?
Maybe some more of the regular ones.
I guess I'll
Just
give you
some-
the rules for this too, since you'll probably need it at some point now.
All right. Is that gonna stay in the? Okay, that will stay in the handout. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, we could get some more regular ones. That'd probably be a pretty good idea. Just on our way out the door, kind of thing.
But yeah, sure. How much gold do you have, and how many do you need?
Well, we've still got about
You got a little bit more.
Counts our wallets for us.
We've do you take electrum ingots?
Oh, electrum. Yuck.
I mean, it's still money.
I will accept any legal tender of the realms. Just what is? Are they ingots? They're not coins.
Or it
Yep.
says
Yeah, they're
it says ingots.
How many?
We have 20 of them actually.
That's kind of a pain. I have to take them and exchange them for coins,
Yeah,
and I have to
It's still
barter.
money, so you have to
I'll
take
tell you,
them.
I'll take the ingots, but I'm only gonna give you. What do you want? Healing potions?
Yeah, it's just regular healing potions.
I'll give you 2.
For all 20.
Sure.
No, wouldn't that be 2 for 10 of them?
Typically, but he's talking about how he would have to go through the trouble to convert the currency.
Still, that's kind of cheating us out of 100 gold.
No, you're
Would it
trying to
take
cheat
you
me
100
out of 100 gold. Whoever I
It
try to
wouldn't
sell
take you
these damn
100
things to,
gold.
they're gonna try and haggle me down.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you're trying to cheat us of the 100 gold when we've been nothing but nice to you.
I'm just
And
trying
I've
to
spent
make a
lot of
living
money in the
wage.
store.
Oh,
We're probably
honestly,
giving you enough money for a month
yeah.
of living.
With the amount that we've given you, you could retire.
Ha! With the amount you've given me, I think maybe I could pay for 1 meal. I have exquisite taste, if you cannot tell. And he kind of flexes his bow tie.
all right.
Tell you what, you do a 3 and a herbalist, the alchemist supply kit, and we'll call it.
So 2 potions and an alchemist supply kit.
3 potions and a supply kit.
He's really trying. I like it.
Supplies. Alchemist supplies. Where are those?
Alright, I think the loot table's all up to date again.
Yeah, we're trying. here.
We got rid of the calligraphy supplies, got rid of all the jewelry and stuff.
Tools?
I put the scrolls down there near the bottom.
It's definitely looking. Oh, I already put them. I think I put them. Oh wait, no, it's right underneath the items. I think.
Whoa,
so we're good.
okay, hold on. So you were asking for 3 potions and an alchemist supplies.
Yeah, no, that's why I was laughing. I was like, he's trying to eyeball them.
deal. How about 2 potions and the supplies?
John, this is your deal.
How much would I know a supply kit to be worth? Sorry.
They're worth 50 gold.
Wow.
Yeah, alright.
Fine.
You two are shrewd businessmen. That's another word I picked up in that house.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's cheated us at most of it, but oh well, I just want to be gone.
Oh, you most definitely did.
None of
That's
us
why I
are
went
bond,
outside.
so
Well, Zarian has very little knowledge.
Just do yourselves a favor and never rewatch this VOD. You'll be much happier.
I want to rewatch it now.
Everybody, and to be
Curious
fair,
of how
everybody
much
in
they're
the
cheating.
city has cheated us on coins.
I know without a doubt how badly we've been robbed, but I
I'm probably
I'm,
gonna fail.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
probably
pretend
gonna fail.
Italian knows what anything's
Hell.
worth.
So now we have a total of 6 healing potions of different types. 2 potions of fire resistance, 2 scrolls of revivify, 2 scrolls of aura of vitality. Is there anything else we need?
To get out of here.
No, no, of course, I have everything you need.
Nope, we're leaving. Goodbye, and some knuckles.
Hey man, I've never actually met a gnome, but I think you're really cool. And if we survive,
Hearing this, whoa, hey guys, there's a thing out here.
He
Come
gives
look
you
at this.
he gives you some finger guns and he winks at you.
I'll see you later, man. I gotta go help my friends.
Never going back there again.
Sorry, and there's some cool words to learn out here. Come on, quick.
Oh yeah.
What about a dictionary? I have one of those.
Oh yeah, no, I got that one
good,
already.
We're good.
Does the dictionary include slang?
Of course.
I'm getting like dragged out the door.
Arcanus is doing his best to pull you out.
All right. Oh, that was very good, guys. We're well prepared.
Ballister is kind of standing, tapping his foot. Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are ready to plunge into hell. Right?
Well,
Right?
walk gently and carefully, I would say.
I mean, is anyone ever ready to plunge into hell?
I mean, I barely know anything about hell, but I assume that we're gonna go kill some stuff.
Well, as we leave, I request that we exit through the Basilisk Gate. I would like to cut a path through the outer city. My home is there, and I'd like to grab something before we set off.
All right.
Sure.
So, you guys approach the Basilisk Gate. Similar scene, a flaming fist. As the gate opens, the fists move forward, holding back the tide of Eltigardian refugees. You can hear them wailing and crying, "Please let us in, we're starving!" Your destination is on the other side of this throng of people. And as you cut a path through these wretched souls, their wails intensify as the Basilisk Gate then closes behind you. The dirt road cuts through the slums of the outer city, past the walled neighborhood of Little Kalimshan, and to the great span of Worm's Crossing beyond. Ballister moves his way through the decrepit and cobbled streets, and eventually he moves to he moves into a small building with a ramshackle roof and a door that's been ripped off the hinges. Oh no, my home!
Maybe I shouldn't have told those refugees to settle in the outer city. I don't know.
Zondrek's gonna draw his sword and make his way for the door.
We probably won't have to kill them.
Well, you see Falliser dives into the house, and he begins searching frantically. Where are they? Oh no!
What are you looking for?
My books!
Books of
Books
what?
on what?
I had a variety of books that I had collected stored here. Ugh.
Well, I mean, if Candlekeep's as grandiose as you say it is, I'm sure you got copies, right?
No, you don't understand. That was gonna be our entrance fee.
Does
Entrance fee?
Yes. Only those who offer a book that is not yet in the library of Candlekeep are permitted to enter.
we have some books?
We might have a book that will be good.
You might, but How can you be guaranteed?
Or have you heard of the
Apocalypto?
Well, I have not, but that's not to say that there is not a copy in the library already.
Well, we've also got spell books. Does that count?
I can't say that I'm for sure, but I had very rare tomes here, and now he kind of holds his hand out weakly. The only thing that's been left behind are a book of psalms and the cookbook of some of my mother's old Kalashite recipes.
Could I actually could I look at that cookbook?
You may,
Okay.
but it is dear to me, so please don't lose it.
Oh, I'll take good care of it. From one chef to the son of another.
Memorize the whole thing.
Is it in common?
No, it's in Kalashite.
Oh, okay. I might need you to translate this.
Yeah,
Later. We got other things to worry about.
maybe along the way.
Yeah.
He begins to lead you guys out through Worm's Crossing, and two great bridges meet at a tall, rocky island that rises from the middle of the Keonthar River. Buildings and merchant stalls line the sides of both bridges, making it impossible to see the river from the narrow, congested roadway that cuts between the structures. There are wooden drawbridges that connect the two bridges to keep a situated watch atop the island. The flags of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist wave proudly above this fortress, and in front of you is the last gate before you exit Baldur's Gate.
Goodbye.
It was fun while we were here, I suppose. Well, I don't know about fun, but it was very intense.
Crap hole.
Can everybody roll me a d20? Just so,
Boy.
for no reason. The DM said suspiciously.
I mean, I'll take Baldur's Gate over hell any day.
Fair enough.
Zarian. What's your wisdom score?
You mean like just
Your passive perception score?
passive perception? I keep closing my character sheet, and I really shouldn't. 10.
All right. So, you guys are walking, and it's great. And exactly. As you make it outside the city, you can't help but notice that it seems something is missing.
Does anybody feel strange?
What do you mean?
Like something isn't here that should be?
Can I do like a perception or investigation to see what he's talking about?
Ballister speaks up. Oh, you should check your belongings and hold on to your purse as you walk through Worm's Gate. It's notorious for cut purses and thieves.
You should have told us that before we walked through.
I mean,
With
I assumed you all knew of Baldur's Gate.
No!
with the
mean,
passive
my point-
perception of 17, I wouldn't have noticed anything, right?
No. Remember, it was a very heavy crowd.
Gotcha.
No.
Well, I'm gonna check my pockets now.
Yes, everybody. Particularly check your coin purse.
Mine was empty.
Oh! They took all my gold!
Did you have gold?
I had 42.
Had keyword.
I don't think they got their thieving hands on mine, so I'm good.
No, it's just Zondunk. Whoever rolled the lowest was the
Or-
target.
Oh,
Wait.
he
What?
wrote to me.
Oh,
Sorry.
Zondunk. That's a wrong Z name.
Yeah, I have mine all in the bag of holding. Which is,
You know what? No, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's okay.
It's perfectly fine.
I meant
I'm-
Zondark, but they got Zarian. You got it.
I'm a Goliath. It's okay. Like I'm a big.
Oh, my
Hulking.
coins!
Yeah, I was like, oh, my shiny gold.
All right. Well, other than that, because of some of the choices that you guys had made to get here, it is a uneventful journey to Candlekeep. It's approximately 3 days away, and you're able to make camp each of those nights without any real issues.
Hey,
And
this is a good time for Zon to make some health potions during those 3 days.
exactly. So on
I was
each of
just
those
saying
3 days, you can subtract 25 gold and make one more healing potion.
It's good that he didn't lose his gold. I like it.
Right, I'll
oh,
add 3
just
more.
pinched yours. It's it's 10 gold plat, right?
Yes. So that'd be 75. Just subtract 8 platinum and give yourself 5 silver somewhere. I don't know how that works, but or no, 5 gold, not silver.
Oh yeah, we didn't get attacked by assassins because we didn't let that old lady out.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
That will add 3 regulars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did Zarian learn that recipe within those 3 days? And that's what we ate on?
What recipe?
From
From the
cookbook?
Kalamshite book. Sure, why not? You have your what
I
is
have my
it?
spice
Heward's
bag.
handy spice pouch. So you're able to
Yeah.
follow the recipes with Fallister's guidance, and you're able to make some very exquisite meals.
This needs more saffron.
On the 4th day, the weather on the coast is gradually getting worse. There are dark clouds that release heavy rains until the road runs thick with mud, making the last leg of the journey extremely difficult. As you trudge on, passing by friendly merchant caravans heading to the north. At the end of the day, the rain begins to subside, but the dark clouds remain. And ahead of you, you see a path branch from the wider road, heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on a leaning post between the 2 signs that point like arms towards the west. One says, "The Way of the Lion." The other one says, "Candlekeep."
You know, I've never seen a lion before.
It does sound kind of cool.
Suppose this would be a good time to make sure everybody's okay with going where we're going.
Where are we going exactly?
Candlekeep, and then I can only assume hell.
Well, I told the shield that we're gonna go to Avernus, so I guess if that's hell, then I guess we're going to hell.
If I remember stories correctly, I believe that's the first level of hell.
Is it fun?
No.
Hell, Zarin, hell.
Yeah, well, my culture, we don't really talk about hell.
Right, well,
Well, you're in for a joyride. Well, something like that.
What is a
Let's
joyride?
Let's teach you a word real quick. Hell, associate that with the worst place you could go, probably.
Like Avernus.
Alright, well, what's so bad about it?
I've only
There's an
heard
80%.
stories.
It doesn't what?
80% chance not all of us make it back.
Oh. Well, you are my tribe now, so I will do my best to protect you.
My heart just melted a little bit. Alright, well, that's our chance to turn back. Shall we keep going?
There only is forward.
Okay. So at the end of the 4th day, another potion. You guys rest, and then you continue forward. It's about midday on your 5th day of travel when you can see Candlekeep off in the distance. the afternoon sun shines through the clouds to illuminate the gray walls ahead. And you can see what looks to be like a pale and time-worn fortress standing majestically atop a rocky promontory overlooking the sea. The trail you are on leads straight towards it.
What is that bright light?
It's I don't know.
I was,
No
asking,
idea.
I was asking what's his face?
Fallister.
Fallister.
He shrugs. I'm afraid I've never been to that particular cloister. I'm sure it's just some scholar working spells in the tower.
Pointing to the lower right, is that a ship?
It is. You can see that Candlekeep sits adjacent to sea, so it's not unusual that some people arrive by other means than the road.
No, that one looks like it's on a tower or something.
That one looks like it fell from the sky.
Also not unusual. A lot of people, there are sky ships, and giants also use giant castles that are piloting through the air, so it's very possible. But that is just illustration.
Why did they choose such a dangerous place to build this? I mean, look at that. The whole thing could just fall into the sea.
I don't believe that to be a trouble. Candlekeep is home to a great many spellcasters and mages. I do believe that its stones and foundation have been fortified 1,000,000 times over.
That is a good point. I don't know much about the arcane at all.
Well, if it is knowledge that you seek, then we go to the right place. I only hope that our offering is accepted.
Well, as do I.
Shouldn't
Shall
we
we-
skim this apocalypto before we just, give it
was-
to them as payment?
I thought it was written in Infernal and we couldn't read it.
Is it?
Oh, well, we have our Arcanist now who can read.
Yeah, Arcanist can read
You
Infernal
can
now.
read Infernal?
Sorry, Arcanist.
Oh, that's right. You did read it. It was just a story about like the end of the world and all this other culty garbage.
All right.
Yeah, it even tells you a poetic prophecy by an unknown author envisioning the end of the multiverse.
Well, perhaps if it's an unknown author and it's culty garbage, maybe it is a one-of-a-kind book.
Ooh, possible. All right. As you guys continue down the road, you come to a gatehouse, in front of which are 3 monks in purple robes. The purple robes are adorned with golden embroidery, and you can see that one of the monks is a human, and he stands there unarmed with his hands crossed across his chest. There's a dwarf holding a large golden spear and shield, and then a sun elf holding a very strangely shaped scimitar that seems twice as long as a normal one. Around their necks hang holy symbols of Denir, the god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye. "Welcome to Candlekeep," says the elf in common. "A gift is required from those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or a scroll that is not already in the library's archives. Please present your gift for inspection or leave."
Zundorf will hold out the Apocalypto book.
Okay. As you hold out the book, the shield dwarf, the one in the center, picks it up. And as he opens the pages, you can see the other 2 leaning in closely. As they do, you can see the holy symbols around their necks begin to glow faintly.
Must be a good sign.
As
Or a bad
they then close the book very gingerly, as if to take care of it. And the elf smiles broadly at you. This will be a fine addition to the archives. We thank you for your donation.
I hope it's not. I hope it's like per group and not per person, right?
Oh no, one book is all that is required from any pilgrims who seek the knowledge here. You all may
okay.
enter.
Man, I bet they have some good cookbooks in here.
Wipes visible sweat off brow.
Once you walk inside, you can see that there are a collections of buildings kind of cropped up around a central area. You can see that there is one such building that sits in near the gate, and it is unmistakably a pub. You can see it has a low ceiling, and it's supported by massive wooden beams, and it looks somewhat inviting.
I haven't been. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I haven't been to a tavern since Constantine got us kicked out of that other one.
Now that you mention it, neither have I.
Are we
But-
taking a break already?
Fallister
we have-
speaks up. We must
been
not
4
dilly-dally.
days.
We must get to the we must get into the main keep.
But Dilly Dally is our names. No, I'm just playing.
Are we
We have the
actually gonna
dilly-dally
get to that
dudes.
adventure name?
The Dilly Dally dudes.
Yeah, I fully support that idea for a group name.
Yeah. You must find that you must be able to enjoy the little things in life, like a beer. I haven't had one in weeks, maybe months.
Well, I can't say the name's got a touch of bravado or courage like I was hoping, but I guess it is fitting.
Fallister
Just think
sighs and shrugs his shoulders. Fine, if you'd like, we can stop for an ale, but we must be quick, and you must be sure not to bother the little one.
The little one.
What now?
He
What?
kind of pushes past and goes into the bar.
I follow him.
Tally, just think though, people will underestimate us when they hear the name the Dilly Dallies.
That's a good point.
I'm not sure if that's the kind of. All right.
So you walk into the pub, and you can see that there are a number of guests populating the main hall there, and it's pretty well packed. And intermingled with the various guests, travelers, you can see that there is a number of monks also enjoying ale or food. There's about a dozen tables and matching benches, and you can see that there is a large fire pit at the far end of the pub. Someone shouts out, "Welcome to the hearth. Come in, warm yourself by the fire. What is it that you require?"
That's a nice little rhyme.
Thank you. I'm a poet and I know it.
We just had a poetry book, I think, but I think that's how we got in here.
Huh. It's a pleasure to
Okay.
meet you.
Argus is going to ask how much for a round of ale as well as some food for the group.
Well, are you fresh into Candlekeep?
Yes, our first. I think it's most of our first times here.
Well then, let me tell you. I am Darb de Bard, the Bard, and I am a world-renowned musician, storyteller, and lover. And I run the pub here at the day, and you can choose to pay for your meal in the standard way, but if you feel so inclined, I will also accept a ever so groovy song or story. And if it be good enough to rouse the masses here and to prompt them to dance and or laugh or cry, I will be so happy to accommodate you with all of my trappings of wealth and extravagance for the night. So tell me, will you sing me a song?
I got a story for you.
Oh, go on, brother. Go on.
Should I say it all?
Well, yes, you have a story I would like to hear.
Well, it's a story of how I got here.
Oh,
I grew
yes. When a mother loves a father, it's one of the most beautiful things in all creation. Tell me about your conception, brother.
It's a little.
There are many confusing things going on right now.
Well, I grew up in the eastern reaches of the Morelia Steppes. My family had a large piece of land that bordered the vast Sword Coast. Mostly cropland and some plains to raise cattle. I spent my youth working on the ranch, as well as tinkering with old recycled junk on the homestead. It was a simple life. When I was about 15, my parents passed away, leaving me the farm. A few years later, things began to fall into place on the ranch. I met the love of my life, Enora, who later became my wife. I kind of wink at that rhyme. We had a great life for a few years, but as all great things, that didn't last long. A group of bandits moved into the area and demanded half our crop. They bullied others in the area as well. Since none of us were fighters, we didn't feel like we could do anything. There's no law in this area. We all had just enough to make do until our crop got infested with plague that wiped out the majority of our harvest.
Oh, no. So sad. What did you do?
Well, when the bandits came for their share again, we had nothing left to give without risking our own supplies for the winter. They killed all our cattle in response and stole what little we had, leaving us with nothing to battle the cold months. Enora fell ill that winter.
Oh,
We had
no, no more, friend. Here. And he kind of reaches over the counter and gives you a hug.
That is a very sad story.
That is a very sad story. Bring it in, Brother Goliath. Come on.
Yeah, I'll join this group hug.
I'll join as well.
So-
I'll hug him. Knees.
So now that you're in this hug and everyone's embrace you, you hear Darb whisper, "Go on, man. Tell me what you do. What happened then?"
Well, she passed away. After her death, I tried to rebuild, but I had nothing left. My wife and my livelihood were all taken from me in less than a year. Having nothing left to lose, I put together a crude firearm, and I'll flash my guns, and grabbed an old woodcutting axe. Spent the next several weeks learning whereabouts of the location of the bandit camp. No expectation to walk out alive. I wanted to take as many of them with me as I could. I managed to catch them all by surprise while they were asleep. Killed a few before I found the leader of the gang. Wanted nothing more than to make them suffer, but in the end, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I just put a bullet in his head, lit the camp ablaze, and walked away. That day, I ended up helping a lot of people. Many of my neighbors offered to help me get back on my feet as a thanks, but the memories of home were too painful to stay, so I set out with my newfound weapons and a heart that lost the warmth it once held. 4 years passed, and I found myself becoming something, the very thing that took my old life away. Stricken with guilt, I made a promise to myself to get out of that life, and that life I had adopted as an outlaw. But not until I made enough to retire, to settle.
And did you settle, brother?
Not quite. On a cold winter night that reminded me too much of my last winter with Enora, the bandits, the outlaw gang I was with, we were waiting on a hillside for a coming caravan. Our mark was a small troop of traveling acolytes, and their master, a mage by the name of Malekith. Up ahead, we could see the carriages approaching, gloomily lit by the pale winter moon, 2 small tent wagons and a larger stagecoach. A highway robbery, the likes of which we pulled many, many times in the last few years. I found myself in the mud, staring up at the stars. I'm not sure what happened that night, but the last thing I remember is waking up, my gang members, acolytes strewn across the cobble road, and the mage coming into my narrowing view, his robes crackling with eldritch magic. He emanated power, casting a sickly red glow over the corpse of my compatriots and his acolytes alike. My life fading, I knew my time was nearing an end. Anger at the person I'd become, guilt over the things I'd done, I lashed out one last time, raising my revolver in defiance to the powerful man before me. I shot a deafening shot of black powder explosives, yet the mage stood unharmed, a misfire. Leaning over my body with a cold smile, he breathed his last words to me, filled with disgust and contempt. You are doomed to bear the burden of these tools of destruction you possess, and only when you have truly been redeemed of your sins will they leave your hands to pass to another. My vision faded. It was somewhere on that highway road I woke up alone, unharmed, and with a fire in my body I yet not understood. Looking down at my hands lay my revolvers. Different, though. Aside from their strange new look, they vibrated with some sort of sickening heat, a lust for the familiar spark of ignition. Aside from them, my duster and my boots, those are my only possessions. And since then I've been wandering, trying to find a way to redeem myself.
Wow. Wow, man. That is... He just gives you the ale. All right.
That is quite a lot. There are many complex emotions of humans is very extreme. It was a good story.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Real good.
I'm
sorry, I gotta go. There's someone needs their order over there, and you see him wiping his face as he starts hurriedly walks away.
Alright, I guess I'll just tell the joke to the party then. You might have heard it.
We could use a
You
good
might have
joke
heard it
after that,
before.
I'll tell you. But Moose,
Yeah,
that was...
by all means, I feel for you, but I'm a goblin, so I don't feel much. But so one day an adventuring party walks into a tavern. They're fully kitted up, great swords, plate mail, bristling with magic, and the bartender, a bit scared but confused, asks, "Why are you so heavily armed and armored?" And they just replied, "Mimics." The bartender laughed, they laughed, and then the bar laughed.
Yes.
Zarian wouldn't laugh though. Zarian would, what is a mimic?
They take the form of things so that they could be like a chest. And then when you go to open the chest, they bite you.
Oh, that's
from
pretty
my
scary.
knowledge.
Italian,
That's the joke.
did you ever figure out who that guy was?
Haven't seen him since. I've asked about him, but nobody recognizes the name.
So, another question. Do you still technically own land?
I suppose. I mean, it's been 5 or 6 years now. I'm sure it's since been repurposed, but maybe.
Do you feel like where you were, they would repurpose your land, like it was small, not a lot of room?
It's hard to say with time passing, and there was plenty of room, but it was an up-and-coming farm settlement.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we can fix all this for you one day.
I mean, we are at a place with, like, great wealth of knowledge, so his name or description or whoever he was might be here somewhere if we ask around.
That's good. Good point.
Appreciate it, friends, but try to move away from that life. There's nothing left for me back there, and vengeance isn't something that I'm trying to hold on to.
Well, if you say this Avernus place is really as bad as you claim, then we'll have all kinds of opportunities to redeem you.
That's the idea.
Arcanus, were you gonna say something? I saw you trying to.
Yeah, so Arcanus is just at this point going to raise the glasses like to Talion and to his future redemption.
Yeah, I need a beer. I want to cheers too.
Excuse me.
Thank you, friends. Appreciate it. And I hope to learn more about all of you as we go as well.
Well, these guys, I don't know how close they keep their history to their chest, but
God.
mine isn't really much to speak of. My people are nomadic, so there's not a lot to. We don't settle. We move a lot, and it's we don't really have much. But there is danger.
Arcanus is going to pretty much just say, I believe my story will be best suited for another time. It's best that we not dilly-dally here too much longer and head towards our mission.
I suppose you're right, but Talon, if you're ever curious, I'll just tell you. To be honest, there's nothing really to hide.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if we ever have some time and you really want to know, just ask away. I'll let you know I have a family. I have an older brother, a younger sister, a mother, and a father. And I haven't seen any of them in a while. But besides that, if you have any questions about it, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Ballister chimes in. Please. I agree with Arcanus. We should move.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a beer and take it with me though.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna
do the same.
oh no, please.
slam my tankard and walk out with you.
I'll send someone to bring him back, you know.
Oh, I'll finish mine real quick.
Okay, fine. We'll down it at the door.
Yep,
Whoa,
Arcanus is
Fresh! How you
chugging away.
doing, dude? I didn't even realize you were here.
No food or drink beyond this point.
It is a
Well,
library.
Fallister, after you.
It is a library. Good point.
All right, so moving into the main part of the keep, you can see that it is still densely populated, and there are just books upon books. You've never seen so many. The ceilings are probably 30 feet high, and there are several staircases that lead up to lower levels that loop around. It's a huge vaulted cathedral ceiling, but the walls from floor to the very top, books, thousands. And this is only one such building of the many that you've seen that compose Candlekeep. Fallister moves you through. Come, I will show you to Lady Silvira's chambers.
I'm just walking through and kind of trying to look at the titles as we walk by.
As
See
you
if I can
look at
read
the
any of them.
titles, even just a passing glance, you see a monk steps forward, dressed similarly to the ones that were outside. Can I help you find something, sir?
Oh, I'm just looking to see what kind of things you have, as we have business to attend to, so I don't have time to stop and maybe pick one out or read it. It's still impressive.
Of course. And then you guys continue walking, but even as you go, your attention turns to the titles again, and then out of nowhere, another monk. Can I help you, sir? It's
Guys,
non-stop.
this is getting kind of weird.
Shall I use the caltrops?
No, I don't think we need to run. It's just, why don't you guys start looking at the books and see if these guys pop out of nowhere?
Arcanus is going to look at one of the books.
Can I help you, sir?
Will as well.
Yes, can I help you?
Is this just the same person just disappearing and reappearing each
Nope.
time someone looks, or is it just multiple people?
It's someone new every time?
Each time, someone new.
Oh, wow.
That's a neat trick.
And they're all wearing that same necklace. Is it glowing as well?
I'm gonna look way up high at the top, the highest shelf I can see.
A voice from behind you. Can I help you, sir?
Damn it! Nope, we're good.
This is
You
good.
should probably walk faster.
Walk faster.
A Phallister leads you through the wall into a tower. The walls of the circular tower chamber are punctuated by arched windows that are currently shuttered. Bookcases are filled with eldritch volumes standing between the windows, and tables are crowded with specimen jars, alchemical equipment, and other clutter. Engraved into the floor of the chamber is a large, 9-pointed star. There is a middle-aged tiefling woman dressed in wizardly robes standing by one of the windows, caught in a fugue of intense contemplation. Perched on the corner of the table is a spindly little demon with warty green skin, buggy eyes, and thin black horns. Without turning around, the tiefling speaks. I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you. What have you brought me?
It's been a day or so, and I've already seen 3 tieflings. This is crazy.
Yeah, they're far more common than you think, Zarian.
Yeah, I never knew. Hello, we are the DILLYS.
Oh god.
It is
Phallister?
official, yes.
Phallister, what have you brought? And he steps forward, drops to a knee, and makes a bowing gesture. My lady, these men have uncovered a plot most foul, and they have the item that you seek.
What item would that be?
You have the puzzle box.
Oh, yeah. Zahn, I think you've got that in the bag.
Oh, yeah, that thing. He'll pull it out and show it.
As soon as you pull it out, she kind of lunges forward and snatches it out of your hands. And then
I'd
she's
like to make a
Right there.
to see if I can pull it away as she does.
Sure. Make
Just
a
a dex check.
yeah.
Excuse
Actually,
you.
it would be a save because she's trying to.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's go.
so she snatches it out of your hands, and she doesn't, like try to steal it. She's just standing in front of you, twisting it around and looking at it. Oh,
It's like a Rubik's Cube?
you should have a picture.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's just like she's twisting it like a Rubik's Cube-esque kind of thing.
No, not really. No, she was just turning it to look at all the different faces. But you see that she kind of runs her finger along the circles, turning a disc as she does. She begins to like turn it on a diagonal axis. The box moves in ways that you wouldn't have even thought to have attempted, as it is quite unusually made. Give you another.
Nope.
So, what is it?
This? Well, I've been suspicious of the High Overseer of El Toro for a long time. No one wanted to hear my concerns, because Thavius Krieg was widely regarded as a hero who saved his city and gave rise to the holy nation of Eltergard. Since he was hailed as a savior, Thavius made all citizens of El Toro swear an oath called the Creed Resolute, which binds them to defend the nation of Eltergard. I met him years ago, and my instincts told me he was a charlatan. Afterward, I grew to suspect that he had cut a deal with some powerful entity and had planned to use the Creed Resolute to bind all of El Toro to his dark deal. I wish to prove my theory, and I think the evidence is locked inside this box. And she kind of steps back, and it's like hovering in the air in front of you. And as she steps away and it's kind of floating there, you can see she's like moving her hands, manipulating it with unknown magics.
Well,
Go ahead.
You'll never have to worry about the obvious ever again.
Oh.
We killed him.
Death is not as much of an end as you may think, child.
What's that mean?
Wait, hold on, wait. You telling me like we could kill him again?
Well, let me ask you, what do you know of the multiverse?
Absolutely nothing. But they might know
Yeah,
something. But I don't know anything.
She speaks almost dismissively and hastily. Our world is built upon several core principles of creation, and depending on how you behave in life, determines where your soul is determined to go after your death. Those who are evil and unjust and cruel, when they die, are cast into the hells. If you are righteous and good and pure, then you are going to go to the Elysium Fields or some other such realm of pleasantries.
Oh,
If
so
he
that's
has
why,
made such a deal to condemn the people of El Toro, then his soul has not been destroyed. It has simply changed form and shape and now resides in another realm. But these are things that do not matter for us in the moment, because I think I have cracked this puzzle. You, Jezebel, fetch me a vial of water.
I feel cheated.
That's why you guys say hell is bad.
You see the little devil kind of hops around and, he grabs a little flask and then brings it up to the tiefling. Severa reaches down and takes it, and then she kind of shakes it, and you see the once clear liquid change into something that is blackish in color. And as she removes the stopper, you can get a stench of something most foul. She pours this liquid over the box, and then using her magic continues to twist it through the air, and you see the liquid running along the maze-like patterns until the inlay pops loose and breaks apart.
I'm glad you can figure that out, because I don't think I ever would have gotten it. I would have tried to break it, probably.
Oh, you don't know how long I spent trying to open that damn box, and she does it in like 10 seconds. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, look at that hideous little imp.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, this is
Whatever.
Jezebel. A Kazit, actually.
Vicious little things.
And here, look! As she pulls, as the box empties, you see inside is a stack of 9 chain link metal plates, each 3 inches on a side. You can see them kind of, segmented there in the middle of the picture. As
Why would
she
those be in there?
as she unfurls this string of plates ahead of you, she waves her hand, and you can see infernal runes glowing on the surface. And she begins to read aloud. Be it known to all that I, Thavius Krieg, High Overseer of El Toro, have sworn to my master, Zariel, the Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters for all time. I will place her above all creatures, living and dead. I will obey her all my days and beyond with fear and servility. I recognize the dispensation of the device called the Solar Insidator, hereafter called the Companion. In my capacity as High Overseer of El Toro and its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the Companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend El Toro are also considered forfeit. I further recognize that this dispensation will last 50 years, after which the Companion will return whence it came, taking El Toro and its oath-bound defenders with it, if that is Zariel's wish. All of this is my everlasting pledge.
Oh, what is that?
That sounds really bad.
It sounds really technical.
It is
Really?
as I suspected. This Thavius, it was all a ruse. He has tricked all the citizens of El Toro, and now they are bound to Zariel.
Who is Zoriel?
She is the queen of Avernus.
Oh, it's a she.
That fallen angel.
I don't like that her name's really close to mine.
I think we talked about this before. I can't really remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
I kind of recall this at some point.
Yeah,
But, you know-
she was an angel that fell and became the
Yeah.
rule of Avernus.
That's right. I think the other guy told us, Fabius. I mean, no, not the Fav. Gosh dang it, all these names. Fabian? Fabian? Is that his name?
I don't know who you're actually talking about.
The guy we traveled with.
Oh, Fallister.
Fallister.
Yes.
Fallister told us about this. So
So
what do we do?
If I'm understanding correctly, the city and the guard and what was the other thing mentioned in there?
Everyone.
Yeah, but something about
The companion?
yeah, what is that?
Oh, you see, El Toro has a second sun set high into the sky, filled with celestial energies. They called it the Companion, shorthand for the Companion Sun. And the Companion always protected El Toro, its light warding away intruders and those who wished harm to its citizens. But it seems through this infernal pact they have corrupted the Companion and use it as a means to control everyone.
So the city is now actually in
In Avernus. And if we act quick, there may be time to save its citizens.
Well, what do we need to know about Avernus?
It is a desolate hellscape. It is a place of suffering.
It's where bad people go when they die. If what you said is correct.
Yeah.
It is also the first realm of the 9.
Wait, there's 9 of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
The hells
What?
have 9 realms, each lorded over by a different archdevil under the service of Asmodeus.
Why does such a place exist?
Well, because such a place must exist. It is how the universe was created.
This is all very weird.
Arcanist is going to ask Zarya, and it's like, hey, didn't your shield say something about, like, one of those levels that it needed to get to?
It said, this shield said something about how I had to take it to Avernus.
Shield?
Yeah,
That's-
this thing.
How did you have this?
We were going through the basement of the Van Thamper house, and we found the guy. Gosh, we've been
Thavius.
saying this. We've been saying his name. Yeah, we found Thavius, and after we killed him, this shield was behind him, and it was talking to me, and so I picked it up.
Do you know what you possess?
A really good shield.
No! That is the shield of Gargoth! You
Who
must
is
be rid of it!
No, it helps. Like it, you know.
Yes, do not get rid of me.
Yeah, it's telling me not to get rid of him. I don't even know who Gargoth is.
Gargoth is a powerful devil. The shield is a symbol of good's triumph over evil. Gazing at such beauty, one can easily overlook the terrible force that is bound within. Gargoth is its name, although it chooses to call itself the Hidden Lord. It was a pit fiend sent by Asmodeus to corrupt the mortals of the material plane, and it at one point had amassed such a following as to rival that of gods. In that way, Gargoth became sort of a demigod, and having worshippers increased its power. Oh my, how that he has fallen. That shield has the power to corrupt everything around it. Possessing it, his goal will be to corrupt you, to turn you into his will. The Hoon family of Baldur's Gate has kept it for many years. I do not know how they have relinquished it to you, but doubtless they will want it back. But this shield should not be taken to any place where there are mortals residing. It needs to be locked away in an extra-dimensional space, away from those who could be corrupted.
So
I mean, I can put him back holiday.
why don't we just take it to this Avernus place then?
Yes, take me to the hells, and I swear to serve you faithfully, human.
Well, I mean, look, like this guy's trapped in here, right?
That's what he
Right?
wants. That must be it. He wants
but
to
he's-
go to the hells so he can be free.
But right now he's trapped in here, right?
For now?
So, why don't I just do what I was doing at first, and ignore him and just use this shield anyway?
Yes, yes.
I mean,
Sounds like the shield agrees with this.
I'm gonna
it sounds
hand
we could just.
on a,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna hands on a gold. I think you won some sort of a bet just now.
Probably.
you guys were betting.
Oh yeah,
What'd you bet on?
that the shield was bad. Remember, I
Oh,
was the one telling you not to pick it up, but you picked it up anyway.
well, I mean, it's a really good shield.
It's really good, but from what she's saying, you're
it's
not
really
gonna.
not.
I don't really
Yeah.
care about the thing inside of it.
Yes, I am weak. I can in no way harm you.
See,
Please,
he's kind of funny.
take me to Avernus.
I mean, let's. Okay, all right. Look, lady. Look, I'll do so. You can do whatever you want with this thing, but I'm gonna need a better shield.
I have nothing of the sort to give you.
Well, then I'm keeping this one.
Yes, yes.
I'm not worried about whatever's in there. Gorg.
She
Scan
walks
something or
up to
other.
you and puts her hand on your shoulder. Are you certain?
Are you that tall? No kidding.
She's reaching up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what is it? You're this harmless guy locked in this shield. Like, what
But
is
if
he gonna
you-
do?
If you take him into the nine hells, he may be able to reform his body to escape
Well-
from his prison.
If that happens, then I'll kill him with his own prison.
Oh, you sweet, sweet child.
I mean, that's the best I can offer you.
I'm gonna take out the holy symbol I took from Azimus and put it around my neck, even though I don't believe in it.
In fear.
You know what? He's got a good point there, and
He's gonna. Zunda takes out the holy symbol of Tyr and puts it on.
I mean, come on, guys. You don't have any faith in me.
I got all the faith in the world in you, friend. You know.
Look, this guy's not getting out of here so long as I'm holding it.
Come,
Sounds good.
come quick. If we are serious about trying to save El Toro, I think I know who can help us.
Well, real quick, we talked about the shield and a little bit about Avernus, but if this place is as bad as it sounds, how are we supposed to even walk around, yet alone do what task we need to do?
I
if
do
it's
not know.
Swarmed.
I have never been myself, but it's possible that if El Toro is in Avernus, maybe we can put you in El Toro. Come, we must go see Traxagor.
Traxagor sounds a lot like Gargoth, or whatever his name was.
So we're
Look.
going to go see another fiend.
Let's just forget about the guy in the shield.
Do you have any books on Avernus or what we're gonna?
Stop dilly-dallying. Take this. And she shoves something into your hand.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll open it up.
We are the DILLY.
Oh,
It-
hey, hello.
It is a map. She hands it to you and says, "This map may or may not be reliable. Its creator went insane as they tried to create it, and I would not dwell looking on its surface for too long. Quick, put it away. Close it."
Yep.
The
Closing it.
demon zapper sounds nice.
Wait, so we have a map that we can't read for too long?
The demon what? I open it back up real quick.
On the other side of the map.
Oh, yeah. Now close it again. Tuck that away in my breastplate.
Hopefully it will help. Quick.
Is the map written in any like? Is there any language written on it, or
Common.
is it?
It's written in
Oh,
common.
so it's common. Okay.
All right.
Where are we going?
Tuck that away for safekeeping.
So you travel out of one out of her tower, and then she leads you into another section. She says, "A wizard named Traxagor lives in one of the other towers of Candlekeep. I've loaned him a spell book or two, so he owes me a favor. I'm sure that he can use a spell to take you straight to Elturel. He's very experienced in traversing the plains, and I think more importantly, Traxagor is looking after an old friend of mine, someone with a history of battling against devils in the hells. I think you'll enjoy her company very much. Her name is Lulu, and I think that she would be very much a benefit to you."
Lulu. I can remember that name.
So you say you loan out spell books?
No, come, we must move quick.
Of course.
I understand when we call ourselves the DILLY.
On the way to Traxagor, though. But surely as a place of wonderful knowledge, you might have something you can lend us, or some kind of knowledge about what we might encounter there?
She reaches over and she grabs just a book. She throws it into your hands. "Here, read this at your leisure. It's it's information that I've collected on the hells."
That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm gonna kind of hand that to Arcanus. You seem like the reader out of all of us.
I need to check, make sure that there's no DM information in here, because it's a big block of text. Cool, great, good, got it. Here we go. Book on the 9 Hells. It's a giant wall of text. Peruse it at your leisure.
Yeah. So Arcanus is going to take it and start reading through it. as
No,
we're,
no
like,
time! Quick!
playing along.
Quick to Traxagor!
Yep. We've...
Here, wait. I have one more for you. This will be immensely helpful.
Is it spells?
No. This is information about the denizens of the hells. Devils. What
That
you
would
can
actually
expect.
be very useful.
Oh yes, I'm sure it would be. This is why I'm handing you the book, you fool. There. With knowledge I arm you. Now we really must move.
Okay, we're going.
Only thing I need to know about devils is that I can hit them with my hammer.
So, she takes you to Traxagor's tower. And as you enter, you see that she is just constantly rushing you forward, almost manic in how quickly she's trying to get you to go. You find yourselves at a windowless, doorless stone tower, which somehow seems to be floating in the sky above. She leads you to a crescent-shaped platform, and once everybody is standing, you kind of feel yourself spinning as you are teleported to a landing place with a spiral staircase leading downward. So, to clarify, you are teleported to the apex of the tower, and now you are moving downward inside. As you move down, you see a cluttered chamber illuminated by various objects upon which continual flame spells have been cast. Scurrying around the room is an otter, dressed in a tiny red cassock. The otter mumbles to itself in common, mentioning something about a tuning fork. As you guys enter... Whoa! Why, hello! Lulu, wake up! Our guests have arrived!
This is the otter talking?
This is the otter talking.
That is adorable.
You're adorable!
Can we keep him?
What? Sirs, I am a person!
You might fit in the bag.
What?
Are you Lulu?
No! I am Traxagor, the Archmage of Thay. Tell me, why have you come here?
I'm gonna look towards the tiefling.
She steps forward and very quickly explains, blah, 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 blah. We need to get to Avernus. Blah, blah, blah.
That's about right.
Yeah. He nods. Well, if I didn't owe you a favor, then I'd tell you no way. But I think I'll be fine. Lulu, come.
Before we go, I have a question.
What?
How do we get back?
Oh, I'll bring you back.
How do we call you?
I'll be with you the whole time.
Is Lulu your familiar?
No, where is she? Lulu! And you hear a trumpeting noise coming from a pile of blankets near a table nearby. As she's called, you see the blankets shift, and there is a medium-sized creature. Medium-sized is a little generous. It is like the size of a cat. There we go. Except it has wings, a trunk, 2 little tusks, and a covering of shimmering golden fur. And
I think that's not
It's
more.
a flying elephant.
it is a flying elephant, yes.
What
And
happened to our flying cat?
it flies
yeah.
flies into the air, and well, I don't know what happened to Slobber Chops. We lost him along the way. It flies into the air and kind of hovers there looking at you. Well, adventurers, Lulu.
Hello, Lulu.
Hello.
Lulu.
Oh, I can talk.
Of course I can talk.
Well, I guess wait, the cat couldn't talk. Why can this one talk?
I am not a cat. I'm a hollyphant.
What now?
This thing's so much cooler.
A hollyphant. We
What
are, well, celestials, creatures from beyond.
Oh, So-
Like Celestia's like an angel?
so like the opposite of the things in hell?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Immediately
guess
safer where we're going.
I guess that makes sense.
Yes, so like an angel, except instead of an angel, you have a golden, furry, flying elephant.
The golden girl,
Way
or
cuter.
boy, or it.
So,
I mean,
we're going to Avernus?
I suppose. Gotta guess save El Toro.
Why are we bringing you to Avernus? No offense, Lulu.
Traxagor and Silvera both immediately get very hostile. What do you mean? How dare you speak to her in such a way?
Hold on now.
No offense now, Lulu, you are quite magnificent. I've never seen anything like you.
Stay
Dear
your
thief.
tongue, fool! Lulu
I mean-
is an accomplished general in the fight against the hordes of Avernus.
Wait, what?
Wait, what now?
She
Paladin.
Yes, she has extensive history and experience navigating through Avernus and fighting against its hordes.
Well, forgive me, Miss
Dally.
Lulu.
Yeah, I think they give me too much credit, though.
Italian
What?
package, extra package.
What now?
Baggage? You
I
see,
think it's like too much
I-
trouble that it's what.
I feel like Zarian would go over to him and like start trying to pet like the elephant, and be like, "Oh
no,
man,
don't do that. Oh, that
I've
feels
never,
nice.
I've
I
never
like that.
seen one of these before. Like,
You see,
you look awesome."
well, thank you.
I wish I could take some sort of moment in time that would capture this imagery, so I could show it to my family.
Maybe we can go find an artist. Painter.
I think that's dilly dally.
We gotta keep with our name, you know.
So Lulu, you can come with, you can stay near me, and I will make sure that you are okay.
Oh no, I think you have it backwards, sir. You
Oh.
will stay near me, and I will protect you.
I like you even better.
Yes, please.
And how far away could we go away from you?
I don't understand, friend.
Arcanus, are you trying to get lost in Avernus?
No. I'm curious as to how far away we'd be able to be away from you before something bad would happen in the event that we're attacked.
Oh, I think you misunderstand. I will do my best to guard you against evil, but there's no magical thing that will protect you. And I have my doubts that I can do this even. Lulu, stop it! How dare you!
No offense, but if you're a celestial and we're going into Avernus, the first plane of hell, layer of hell, I should say, aren't we bringing in like a giant lighthouse, like a light, and it feeds her like bugs in the night? It's just gonna get attracted.
Well, according to my extensive research on the subject, I'm going to conclude no. Avernus is way too large of an area for someone to notice Lulu. Also, she is quite small and capable of concealing herself.
Wait, is it gonna be dark there? I thought there was fire.
Lulu chimes in. Actually, no. It'll always be bright. There is no darkness in Avernus because of all the fire.
Oh, all right. Hey, shield fella. If let's say hypothetically, you do get out of there. Is this shield here still gonna be good?
Gargath's only response is, get rid of the elephant.
All right. So I'll take that as a yes. Maybe no. I don't know. Talk to you later. Don't mind him, Lulu. I like you.
I like you too, friend. I really
So-
hope I don't let you down.
Uh-oh, we lost Talion.
I accidentally closed my window. Sorry about that.
So, now that Lulu's coming with us, how are we getting there? I suppose, Lulu, are you gonna end up bringing us back? Is that what's gonna happen? Or
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I can't do anything.
hold on now, that's a little self-defeating. Why are you saying that?
And no offense, but if you say that, why are you coming along?
Well, everything that they have said is true. I was once a general, and I have fought and killed many devils. But That was long ago.
Where's your old body?
This is my only body, silly.
Well, hold on, wait. I don't see anywhere where you can hold a weapon or wear armor or, I don't. How did you kill things?
Well,
Yeah, I'm finding this hard to believe.
thousands of years ago,
Might be a spellcaster.
I was with the angel Zariel when she assembled her army of Hell Riders to attack Avernus. Through the gate we went, tearing through devils like a song through the air. Victory was in our grasp until some of the Hell Riders betrayed us. They retreated through the gate and they sealed it shut. Before she was captured, Zariel told me to hide her sword so it wouldn't fall into evil hands. Someone helped me hide it, but I don't remember who. I know that we found a place and hid it, but I don't remember where. As a matter of fact, I don't remember how I escaped Avernus. I don't even remember how I got back here. Most of my memories are gone, and I don't know why.
So are you coming with us to get your memories back?
I'm coming with you to help.
Okay. So you, Zariel now is the leader of Hell, right? Or Avernus.
Yes.
Okay. And you hid her, I guess, sword so that it wouldn't fall into evil hands, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
think.
All right. But if she is now evil, then why would you go back there? Wouldn't that mean that she could get her sword back?
If she hasn't already, yes.
Oh. Well, isn't that dangerous? I don't even know what it does, but...
Well, yes, it's dangerous, silly. But you guys need a guide.
I mean, we got a map.
But
Yeah, we can look out for 5 seconds.
I will not accept another word on the subject. I am
Okay.
coming, and I will help.
I like you. I like you a lot.
I believe
I'm not
Lulu
based
should
on
come
this.
as well.
Is this dilly-dally?
This is making new friends.
So, what now?
It's decided. Lulu's coming. What next? Yeah.
Traxagor says, "Quick! If all is ready, I will prepare the spell. Stand together in a circle. Grab your hands together. And
Who wants to hold my hands?
Yeah,
you
why
see
not?
him, he opens up a large cabinet, and inside of it is a large number of tuning forks. And each one is labeled with a different symbol. And he grabs one and he strikes it on the table. And as the sound resonates, you guys can feel something inherently wrong with your body. It's almost like a feeling of nausea or sickness. And you feel this pervasive, malevolent force all around you. Hold
Oh,
on to
man.
each other!
Maybe we shouldn't
Don't
have had
let
that beer.
go! And that's where we end for today, as you guys are plane shifted to the other side.
Oh, man. That's going to be a heck of an intro.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. And if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord. That's where we hang out through the week. That's where we organize our games. That's where you need to be if you want to get involved. And hopefully I see you next time, which should be... I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. So Saturday at noon, we're going to play some more Descent into Avernus. Thank you very much. And